What's up, MPC users? Oracular Music back again with another MPC video. Today we're going to have a look at 5 tips for making your hi-hats less robotic. Let's get into it. Tip number 1 is 16 levels, something a lot of us are already familiar with, but if you are not, so we're going to have a hi-hat here on our pad. Touch the pad that you like to use 16 levels with. Give it one click, and then you will see velocity should be the first one highlighted there, and that's going to give you a different velocity from pads 1 to 16, from the lowest volume to the highest. So it looks like this, right? So yeah, you could definitely get some less robotic hi-hats using your volumes there and kind of giving yourself a little bit more of a human feel, such as something like this. Tip number 2 is velocity automation. So I'm just going to lay down some hi-hats here, and then we'll show you how that looks. Alright, so we'll go into our grid edit mode. We can see our MIDI notes there, our hi-hats. What you want to do is click automation on the bottom, hit your little arrow to bring yourself up, and you can see the velocity of your notes there. They're all the way up at 128 velocity. So we're in the automation tab and we have velocity. So basically what you want to do is start drawing in like this. Right? You can see that it's changing. I kind of did like a little wave there, I guess you would say. So it gives me a different velocity on every hit. Let's hear it. Tip number 3 is using a delay. I actually use a dotted delay, and with that you can, get a more looser feel. You can actually develop a bit of a swing with the dotted delay as well. So let's listen to what that sounds like. You're going to go into your inserts on your hi-hat pad, air delay, and then dotted delay. So once again, that's in your inserts under delay, and then dotted delay. I would dial it back in the mix a little bit there. So then it's going to sound something like this. Right? And you can adjust the time division to get a different feel. Maybe tip number 4 is actually another insert. The one we're going to be looking at is air pumper. So we're going to apply air pumper. With one of the presets, you'll probably find something you're looking for. If not, you can just tweak the parameters there to get it just right. But so listen close and you can kind of hear what it's doing there. So what you're hearing is we got the air pumper, which, kind of is going, let me show you here, something like this. So yeah, it's up and down. The presets will give you a different feel. You know, it's subtle, but it's you can definitely hear it there. You know, where it pumps up and down, it's giving you a lower. It's giving the impression of a lower volume into a higher, and then a lower, and then a higher. More human sounding, right? And finally, tip number 5 is cycle. So what you're going to want to do is take a look into a program edit, and you will see our layer play section. It's on velocity. You want to go to cycle. So we do have to set some stuff up here first to get this going. Click the samples tab. You're going to see you have 4 layers there. The first one being our original hi-hat. So now we're going to jump over to sample edit, and we want to create 3 more duplicates of our hi-hat there. So how I do that is I use process and extract. And basically what that function does is it gives you a new sample for anything between the start and end points here. So I'm going to get the whole thing. I'm going to extract it once and twice, 3 times. So now I have 4 copies of that one sample. So from there, what we're going to want to do is we're going to leave the original how it was at its original levels. We're going to go to the first duplicate and go into gain change, and we'll make that one say -6. Let's go to the next, and we'll make this one say +3. Let's go to this one, and we'll change the gain on that one to say +6. So then we'll jump back over to program edit, and we go back to our layers. So our original is on layer 1, layer 2. We'll stick one there, layer 3, stick one there, and layer 4. So now, since we are on cycle on our layer play in our first tab, this is what you're going to hear. And basically what it's doing is cycling through all of those layers consecutively, depending on how you set them up. First hit's going to be layer 1, second hit's layer 2, third hit is layer 3, and the fourth hit is layer 4. So depending on how you set those up, that's what you're going to get, is a consecutive order of those layers as you hit the pad. So I'm going to go widen my view there, and you'll see I'll just do that one more time. So I'm only hitting one pad, but each time I'm hitting that pad, it's playing the next layer and cycling through. So I think that's pretty handy. So there we have it, 5 quick tips for making your hi-hats less robotic, adding a little bit of flavor. Before I let you go, I will mention our Facebook group, MPC Cook and Consult. So if you want to get over there and talk all things MPC, engage in some discussions about our tools and showcase some beats or whatever it is you're looking to do, you can definitely join us over there, and we'd be happy to have you there. If there's anything else you guys would like to see, maybe some tips, some other tutorials, please let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you could, and I appreciate y'all coming and watching this video today. So until the next one, peace.